Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Charting Crypto live stream. Give me a 1-2-1-2 if everything sounds clear, and we'll get it started from there. There was a lot of chat in the Discord today. There was a lot of chat in the Discord today about BTC and whether it bottomed or not, comparing the Elliott wave to fib channels and everything like that. And I'm going to show you a way what I see is going on with BTC. Not saying this is the correct way, because you know I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed by any means, but this is what I'm looking at for on BTC and what I'm seeing and playing out right now with my bag. I do respect the Elliott wave and everything with that, but this is what I'm seeing right now. Just before I draw fibs, I'm seeing BTC possibly topping out at 25,500. That is like a wick top, so I think it could top out before then, but I think that's the absolute top, and then we get that retracement back down. So what I'm seeing right now, we're on the day chart. We're to go from this huge capitulation that we had back here in March of 2020, and we're to drag this fib all the way to the all-time high. We're to drag it to the all-time high of the last bull run, and from there you will see that the 618, this is what I'm basing my trades off of right now, the 618 is all the way up here at 28,000. But if you go to the lower high, this is where people are getting the 25,000 from right here. People are saying 25.5. You can see this is pretty much on top of a main resistance area right here. So you have a 618 on top of a main resistance area, which is the double resistance. We're currently testing it right now. We have not broken above it yet. Let me jump in a little bit closer on this so we can take a closer look at it. But nonetheless, I think 25.5 is what we're seeing for the top, is tagging this main resistance 618 and wicking above it. So I think we're very, very close in tagging the top before BTC starts retracing back down. Nonetheless, though, make sure you do your own research on that, because there are other people who have charted BTC differently. But what I'm seeing is a retracement from this double resistance area at 618. RSI is extremely high. If I had this mean drawn previously here where it normally tags out before it starts retracing, and we just touched that. We just touched that right here. We just touched that, and that usually, as you can see in the past in the RSI, every time we tag this, we retrace back to 30, which would bring us back down to the 786. So this is where that 15,500 is coming from that people are talking about. That 15,500 is the 786 off the 618. So I'm just going by this right now. I know people like the Elliott wave and everything like that, but the way that I chart crypto, I mean, you guys joined my channel, you guys are on my live stream, you're in my Discord, you joined my channel because I chart crypto a certain way, and I'm not going to look at it as a different way, because I've made a lot of money charting crypto the way that I'm doing right now. I'm not saying I'm correct whatsoever, but I'm going to continue doing what works for me. So do what's best for you, continue doing whatever, but I think that we're going to be topping out here at 25.5, and then our first main test will be this $18,000 range on BTC. I shared a couple things in the Discord channel about the long-term play on BTC, but as you know, I'm not a long-term price prediction person. There's way too many ifs and thens that could happen in long-term. Long-term is just hopium in my personal opinion. That's why people use the Elliott wave, because it's more of a direct path instead of a wave. I'm getting too in depth with that, but a wave path type thing. Because when you do the Elliott wave, it's a long-term prediction. You see these lines going straight up and down, but it doesn't go straight up and down. There are ripples, so you will see fluctuation within that rise. If you do the Elliott wave, people are like, oh, it's going to touch this and go straight to the moon. It's not. It's going to have its up and downs within that rise to wave 5 or wave 4 or whatever that is. And I think this is going to be a ripple in that Elliott wave, retracing down to around $18,000 to $17,000 area. We're at a double resistance right now. RSI is extremely high. We tagged pretty much a top on BTC on the day, which we normally tag or briefly break above before we drop back down to 30 on the RSI. That's why I'm thinking that top at 25.5 is going to be back in. And there he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Andy Walk with the super chat. Thank you, buddy. I really appreciate it. Chef drinks Neptune juice in the closet. He doesn't want the bears to know. Thank you, Mr. Andy. But we were just talking about the Discord channel here, and my mindset on BTC. So that's my mindset on BTC. Let's get into some. Oh, before we get into something, I want to say this is not the giveaway live stream. The giveaway live stream will be tomorrow. So the thing about the giveaway live stream, you have to own an NFT, one of the coin NFTs, or you have to be a member of the channel, which is $4.99 a month, which you can do on my homepage, or what is it? I think that's it, right? One of those two. I will be giving away an NFT and swag. I will be giving away a shirt and everything. I'm going to be doing this every single Saturday until I'm caught up with my subscribers. So I said once I get to 3,000 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a giveaway every 1,000. And after I said that, I have no idea what happened, but shot up to around 9,000 subscribers. So I appreciate that. Promoted that or whatever. It's a very great feeling. So short term right now, went over BTC. We're to jump into quant real quick. Man, I really need to find some better music on this. These royalty free music channels on Spotify are very cringy, I guess you could say. So we're to start with quant real quick. There we go. Holy shit. So I haven't charted quant since, oh, this is the day. So this is how I charted quant. Last time I charted quant, it looks like it was back. I don't even know when the last time it was, but it looks like it's falling pretty good. It looks like quant, I was talking about 154 the last time we charted it. We're to start fresh, you know, new mindset, new everything like that. We're having a triple test of this 132 resistance area for quant right now. You can see we were recently well over the overbought territory on the RSI when we typed it this previous time, dropped down nonetheless, but we are making higher or lower highs on the drop down on the RSI, and the MACD really isn't doing shit. So we're not really doing much on quant right now. We're kind of consolidating sideways, and I was saying 145 150 last time, but no. Whoa, Vlad, welcome to the Charting Crypto OG Club. Glad to have you aboard, guys. Hey, if you guys in the live stream don't know, Vlad has his own YouTube channel, so make sure you check out his YouTube channel at Vladdy Streams. He does a lot of tutorial type trading stuff, so make sure you guys check out his YouTube channel. It's very informative. So for quant on the short term right now, we're having a triple top right now at 132. If you've been around my channel for a while, I talk about one top, two top, three top, drop top. So if we don't break over this 132 on quant, that's going to initiate the drop top. You can see the RSI is still over 50 at 56. MACD is stagnant sideways. So we really haven't made any large movements on that, but the RSI is pretty large in my opinion. So if we draw a fib on this, you can see we recently broke above the 236. Actually, I'm going to extend this and go a little bit further. Yeah, this is the one I'm going to go off of right now. So we're kind of consolidating between this main resistance and the 236 right now. If we don't break above this 236, I think what's going to happen is we're to break below and head to this main support at around $111.92. You can see this $111.92 is at the 382 main support and also within a support channel. So there's a ton of support for quant right here, and it's very hard for me to say that quant's going to shit the bed, even though I want to. I hold quant, I've shilled quant, I have made several videos on quant telling you what I plan on doing with it, and I plan on picking up quant very cheap, and I did pick up quant very cheap during the last dip. But as of right now, I'm not looking to accumulate quant unless it gets down to around $60 or below. But with that being said, this is a very difficult area to fall below on quant. We're at a 382 main support area and a support channel. So let's just keep an eye on a, man, these, Let's keep an eye on this 382 main support area at 114. If we fall below that, I think the lowest we can possibly go is 106. I don't think we're gonna be touching $100 anytime soon for quant, unfortunately. I think we're gonna be doing that consolidation. Quant's above what it was before BTC actually crapped the bed, which is crazy. Like, it's above what it was before BTC actually dropped down to 17,000. Because I remember charting this before BTC dropped down to 7,000. We were talking about that $100 resistance area or support area for quant, and this is up to $128 right now. That's absolutely crazy. So short term for quant, I'm keeping an eye on this 382-114. I'm still keeping an eye. This is I'm not buying any more quant until it comes at least down here, because if we fall below $91 for quant, there is no support until it hits $60. So I'm kind of keeping an eye on it getting down to around 91 and then hopefully dropping below that. I know you guys want everything to go to the moon, but I want to pick up coins cheap, and my average buy for quant is $49. So there, if I buy quant at 130, what are we at, 128 right now, that's gonna wreck my average buy in quant. And I have a decent bag of quant, and I don't want to do that because I'm in the quant for the long term. I want to keep that bag price as low as possible, so I'm looking for a lower price to buy in on quant. But the short term, quant has a very, very heavy support area that's going to be testing here in the short term, which is this general area around 112 and 105. So let's keep an eye on that area for quant. If Solana breaks $47 resistance, it could jump to 52 and even up to 70. Well, let's see. Ooh, look at that. Yo, this is still riding that uptrend. Last time I drew this is still definitely riding the uptrend, and guess what? It looks like it's getting very, very consolidated up here in a peak. And 70 is approximately up here. And I'm just going to dissect this real quick. So here's my thought on Solana. Short-term thought on Solana. Yes, Vlad and I can go against each other on our prediction because that's what it is. It's a prediction. Not saying Solana's gonna shit the bed, but you can see we were having these large waves for Solana, and we're starting to consolidate with a constant high and a gradual uptrend for a low, and we're starting to get very, very tight in this very large triangle. And once we break out of this on the upside, break over 47, you could definitely see it blasting off. And I think that's what that's what Vlad's saying about heading up to around $70. $70 is around this area right here. Let me draw a ray on that real quick. It looks like $70 is this general area right here. Which if we broke out, that would be a mess. That would be huge. That's a 51%. I could definitely see that. But there's a lot of fibs in that general area. What it looks like to me is the main reason we're getting rejected at this $47. I'm going to clean these brushes up real quick. The main reason we're getting rejected at this $47 is we have a 786 pretty much right on top of it. We have a 786 on top of that, on top of a main resistance area. So of course it's gonna be very difficult to get above that. If we broke above that, the next stop would be the 618 at 52. Broke above that, the next stop would be 61. And then nonetheless, the next stop would be, you know, $67 to $70, as Vlad would say. RSI is kind of high in my opinion at 63. MACD really isn't doing much. You can see that it's starting to tail out MACD used to run higher. You can see we had higher peaks, and we're starting to generally go on this downtrend, which is in turn on a consolidation, because the MACD just going straight stagnant sideways is a consolidation. So RSI high is overbought, RSI low is oversold. MACD just straight line sideways is consolidation, and consolidation is a bullish thing. I've talked about that before. So I could see it retracing back down to the 786 at around 42, and then if we break out, I think it will continue this uptrend up to around 52. I'm not going to get all moon boy on it, but I am going to play by this uptrend that it's currently on, because it's valid in my personal opinion, which would validate that which would validate this move right here. A pullback to around 42, then a movement higher, and like I said, 47 is the top of this triangle. So if you broke above 47, then yeah, that's where it would be price discovery. But it looks like you had a resistance right here at 48, resistance right here at 54, and then you have the 58, and then you have your 70 up here. So I think we have the 47, this area, and this area until 70. And he said if Solana broke 52, yeah, if Solana broke 52, you'd only have one more main area to focus on at 58. If it broke above that, then yeah, hell yeah, I'd hit 70 from there. But Solana's actually looking very good. More likely than not, I think Solana's will be breaking out here pretty soon. That's not financial advice, but I think Solana could make some people some money here on a quick flip or a swing trade. So time, yes, we definitely got to get into time. So the thing about time I talked about in the Discord today, let me find my chart. Time has just been doing a step up, and each time it's done a step up, it's gotten lengthened. This is not the right chart. I had one all drawn up and everything. Let me try to find this real quick, because this is actually very important. Well, son of a gun, here it is. So I'm still very, very bullish on time making another high. You can see these step up effects. The step up is higher every time. The consolidation sideways is longer every time. I was saying keep an eye on August 10th-ish, 10th breakout. We are at August 12th, but we still have not broken below this main support at $70.50. So all I'm going to do is move this sideways right here. You can see it actually matches up perfectly where we currently are. Tracement to 70 a couple times and a movement higher up to approximately 189. I wouldn't play the top on this. I honestly would not play the top on this. I would probably try to play about the 75% range at around 145 to 140 for profit taking. That's not financial advice, but that is the previous high on this. So if you weren't able to get on this high and you bought down here, it wouldn't be a bad idea to possibly take some profits on that next area here at 75% at 145, because who knows if the next high is going to be higher than this one. Gradually, patterns like this do break, and you don't want this to be the breaking pattern, but nonetheless, this is almost too easy. Very, very repetitive. You can see we had that run up, downwards consolidation, larger run up, longer consolidation, run up, larger run up, longer consolidation, run up, longer. So it's just stepping, and this is actually pretty good growth. You can see every time we've had these large run-ups, we've overbought, and then we had that long area of correction. We came down very gradually, picked up some moon juice, picked up some fuel for a ship, and then we blasted back off. So this is a very, very repetitive pattern that it's been on for the last 3 times. So is it going to hit a 4th time? I think it actually might hit a 4th time here, and with that 4th time, you can see the run-ups are getting higher and higher, and the run-up, I dare to say, no, I'm not going to be moon boyish. I'm not going to be moon boy. If you want moon boy, I'd say 300, but I don't want to play. That's at 75 right now. I would say keep an eye on 200, 250 max for time. I think the breakout period's coming very, very soon. You can see you did have that bounce off the RSI in the 10th. I was talking about the 10th You know, I talked about the 10th last couple times I charted time. We had that bounce off the RSI in the 10th. Didn't have that rocket out point similar to how we had back here, but we are having that gradual upturn. So hopefully this gradual upturn turns into a run, and we will see another breakout for time. So conservatively, I'd be keeping an eye on around $200 max for time, but if we do continue these larger run ups, it looks like 300. But you can't be doing this forever. Eventually this pattern is going to end and it's going to start a downtrend. So I always play on the safe side rather than the greedy side, and unfortunately I learned that the hard way. You know, I got super greedy several times and didn't take as much money as profit as I should have. So I play on the conservative side now. It's better to take, you know, make some profit than to make none. So I'm going to be calling what would I say, like 175, 200 top for time, and I think it's coming very, very soon. A 10th bottomed on the RSI. Look, it's looking like the next couple days time might blast off. So let's just keep an eye on time, guys. Come on, boy, moon boy it, moon boy. You care doing CSN? Yeah, I can definitely do CNS or CNS. I mean, yeah, CNS. If the page will load, there we go. Yeah, I had to restart everything today. Oh, centric swap. I haven't done this in a while. I remember this quite a bit. So centric swap is down 1.5% at 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros and a 3. The max supply is 546 billion, which is a stupid amount of coins in circulation. So I just want to make that very clear. I'm not against centric swap whatsoever, but I'm always very, very hesitant on coins that have a large amount of coins in circulation compared to the amount, or a large amount of coins max compared to the coins in circulation. You can see there's only 20 billion coins in circulation compared to 546, which means they can unload a lot more coins on you. Nonetheless, 20 billion coins is already a lot. The thing that it has going for it though, this market cap is comparable to my Haka. This market cap's only 746,000, which means a 10x on this coin would only be 7.4 million. And that's not a lot for a coin. So a 10x on centric swap would only bring the market cap up to 7.4 million, which is easily doable. So when you look at the max supply and circulating supply, you can say, yeah, there's a shit ton of max supply. There's a low circulating supply, so they can put more coins in circulation. But if you're trying to play it short term and you see that the market cap is in the thousands, very, very risky, very, very moonshot gamble-ish. But a 10x to 7.4 million is peanuts compared to the crypto market. It just takes one push in a bull run for shit coins or coins similar to this to make a run. All-time high in this coin was 1.8 cents 2 years ago. All-time low was 24 days ago. So if this is a coin you're holding, hopefully you loaded up 24 days ago. It's always a great feeling to buy coins at their all-time low. Let's get into CNS. Yo, look at that wick. Look at that wick. Some sucker bought this thing at 0024. So this is, just because you see this, don't get hopium. This is called a scam wick. Just means some sucker bought this coin at this price, which caused that wick. We are doing a downwards consolidation, which consolidation is a bullish thing, but if I just look at it straight off the rip without doing any TA or any fibs or anything like that, this area here looks very similar to the area here. You can see you had that pump up, that downwards consolidation, pump up, downwards consolidation, similar to back here. It's pretty much the exact same pattern on shorter time frames is what I'm looking at. And like I say, none of this is financial advice. This is just my personal preference. But if you look at this, you had that run up downwards, which was a longer time frame. You had that run up downwards, which was shorter. And now you're having this run up downwards, which is shorter, and each one is getting you a little higher. So I would be keeping an eye on the next run up here. Let me draw some fibs here and try to dissect it a little bit for you. Yeah, so we're currently having a tough time getting over the 0.5 right now. And if we jump back to these previous ones, let's see where the launch point was. So it looks like the launch point was the 786. So what I'm thinking is going to happen, history doesn't repeat, but it definitely does rhyme, is we're going to be heading down at least to the 618 at 329, and then I could see one more push down to the 786 at 274. And not saying we're going to have a moonshot, but I could see a similar run up like we've had in the past. Every time we've taken the 786, we have a decent run up. I don't see any sort of very, very large movement in this coin until BTC takes off. If we just look at the longer time frame on this, I believe it's just been in a downtrend for a while, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so this thing hasn't been doing jack for a long time. It does look like, though, if you just look at this, you know, the entire life frame of this chart, it does look like we recently did bottom here, though, back on July 23rd. So this is the largest run up besides this one right here in October. These ones we had that we've currently experienced on this coin, but it looks like each one's smaller. We had this one was smaller, this one was smaller, but each one continues that downtrend. But if you want a short-term TA, this is kind of what I do by myself. This is why I don't like do my own personal charting on a live stream. I just kind of look at everything as a whole and I just start rambling to myself. And then I get to a general consensus, and then I zone in on that and try to validate it as much as possible. But just to sum it up, I think what's going to be happening is we're heading down to the 786 around 247, and then possibly move up to 613 here. This coin is not bullish in my personal opinion. Sorry. But there could be some good money made if you buy at the 786 and ride it all the way back up here. That's 134% or 125%. Not saying that's going to happen, but it is definitely a viable play. You can see the MACD is bearish, RSI is tailing back down, so that movement down to reset the RSI at around 30 would be a valid move, which would, if it was at reset at 30, would be the 786. MACD would start tailing back up, then you would have that next push up there. So let's just keep an eye on 264 and then a recoup alt to 613. So just a reminder, guys, I'm not doing the giveaway tonight. I just got a message on my Discord asking if I'm doing the giveaway. So not doing the giveaway tonight. I'm doing the giveaway tomorrow. It's going to be swag, which is a shirt of your choosing. And I am releasing Moon Juice NFTs with different variants, which are numbered on rarity and stuff like that. Based on every 1,000 subscribers I get. And after I posted that, I don't know if I had someone in my channel who shared that somewhere, but after I posted after 3,000, I'd be doing a giveaway. Somehow I shot up to around 9,000 subscribers, and I don't know if that was bots or not, but that was absolutely crazy. So you need to own an NFT, a coin NFT, an OG NFT, a coin NFT, or you need to be a member of the channel for $4.99 a month in order to participate in that giveaway tomorrow. So we're gonna be doing the giveaway at the end of the live stream tomorrow, so it gives you guys enough time to get those NFTs, or just pay that cheap price of $4.99 to subscribe to Charting Crypto YouTube channel. So let's get into the next coin, CNS. We needed CNS, dirty CNS. Can you chart WAMPL? Wample. Never heard of it. Yeah, if you guys do like longs and shorts, you guys should definitely talk to Vlad because he's been posting some mad gains in the channel lately. I actually have a business proposal with him in the works right now. That's how confident I am in his Jesus Christ, in his TAs on that stuff. Man, I can't chart this effing coin and won't even let me type it. Jesus Christ. So wrapped ample fourth up 12.9% at $8.08. Max supply of 10 million. Circulating supply of 962,000. Small market cap of 7.9. So this is definitely a moonshot gamble with the setup. The thing is, like, who buys wrapped amp when the main amp isn't taking off? So that's just something you have to take into consideration. The only reason you'd buy wrapped amp is if exchanges don't have it on their thing. But as you can see, since I had this, I charted at 12 and it's already up 14. This is currently available on the following exchanges down here. Looks like Coinbase is the largest, but this is definitely a moonshot gamble. Has the setup to do it. 10 million coins is nothing. So Wample, this is the day. Let's jump over to the 4 hour. Man, this thing's taking off. Looks like it bottomed back here on June 30th and hasn't looked back since. So currently we're in an overbought territory. This is without me drawing any sort of technical analysis on it whatsoever. This is just me straight looking at the chart right now. Just looking at the chart right now, we were overbought on June 30th, which was back here. Had a retracement down to 39. Overbought here at 708, had a retracement down to 48. Overbought here, and as you can see, the retracements are getting tighter and tighter. We're not having those large retracements to recoup our moon juice. We're drinking more juice than we can use, you know, or we're using more juice than we have. So for the short term, without me drawing an ATA or a fib, what I'm thinking is we're looking for around this right here, $7.706 for a blow off top, and then that's when it's going to shit the bed. So with that, let me draw a fib on this and see if that's actually valid. So not to toot my own horn, I've just looked at a lot of charts, so I kind of can picture what's going to happen. But as you can see right here, the 382 is sitting on top of this main support area at 706, which I drew, which I think is heading down to. I think we have one more push up on this coin before we see a large retracement. RSI is starting to burn out. MACD's not doing crap. If you didn't buy in early, I'd wait for a larger retracement. We're just, as you can see, we're not cooling down enough in order to continue this upwards momentum, which is not even a massive upwards momentum, but it is one nonetheless. So let's keep an eye on a retracement around to $7 and a continuation up to around $8.50 to $9, and I think that would be the absolute top. So $8.59 on this coin, and then that's when I think we'll have that blow off top and that large drop back down to around 30 on the RSI, and the MACD will have that large bearish movement as well. So this coin looks like it's about ready to flip bearish after one more push up. So I'd be very, very hesitant on buying in unless you're trying to catch that last push up on this coin. So short term looks like it wants to drop around 11% to the double support area at the 382 main support, and then if we bounced off that, looks like a 25% blow off top and then a drop from there. So short term drop, long term I think we have that blow off top around 859, and I think that is going to be the absolute top for this coin before we start that drop back down. But Ample is looking very, very hot right now, as Chef would say. I'll do SHIB. I guess I'll do SHIB. I say I won't chart shit coins, but I think the dogs will run one more time in the next bull run. And I think I said this back in January or February, and I still believe it today. I think Floki will lead the pack. I think Floki will be the leader of the dog pack. I think Floki will beat out Elon Mars at least, but the thing about SHIB right now is it looks like we're about ready to break out or shit the bed, like very, very, very closely to do that. We had the top, got rejected at 1-3, got rejected at 1-3, got rejected at 1-3, got rejected at 1-3. And normally I say 1 top, 2 top, 3 top, drop top. Yeah, you're on 4 top right now, man. And if we don't break out, that is going to be a big drop. RSI is high. MACD hasn't really ran yet. So the main thing we need to keep it focused on here is 1302 for SHIB. If I extend this from this bottom to this previous high right here, the reason that oh, that's not the high. Got to make it valid, charting crypto. Got to make it valid. You don't need to just conform to your message. So as of right now, even if we did break above this resistance, we do have the 618 resistance. So we're testing a double resistance on SHIB with a very high RSI, which is not very bullish in my opinion. If we were testing this resistance on a low RSI, I would be all for it. We did have the slight run up here, but it looks very, very similar to run ups in the past. Like these are longer time frames. We had these slight run ups in the past on SHIB before we shit the bed, but nonetheless, the run up now is bullish, but the technical data on the RSI and stuff is bearish. So I guess this is a flip the coin type play. I don't normally say that, but the main thing you need to keep an eye on for SHIB is 1330. What is this? 1327. 1327 is the storyteller on this. You've tested it way too many times. I think we get one more test on it. If we break below that, it's gonna be 972. I mean, you guys are getting very, very tight right here. This is a very, very tight consolidation. You know, you're gonna hate me saying this. People have been in for a while, but it's like a spring. It gets all coiled up. You have the larger at the end, and it gets tighter and tighter and tighter, and then you're inevitably going to have a breakout, and the breakout is either going to be to the upside or the downside, and it depends on that resistance that you have been testing that entire consolidation on that spring. And that resistance that you have been testing on this consolidation of that spring scenario that I was talking about is this area right here at 1327. Keep an eye on 1327. If we get rejected from that one more time, I think that's going to put it in, and then we'll start working our way back down to 9.6. So you're on the cusp of a possible breakout, but this is your you really need to focus on this 1327. I actually might come back to this later and see if this is an actual valid TA. This is definitely a valid move on it if it actually breaks above it, and we're actually very, very close to doing it. You can see even with this tight consolidation that we had here, we're still in an uptrend. So we had a long-term uptrend here with large movements, started consolidating, but even the consolidation was on an uptrend. So it just means we're getting very, very tight in this general area. So if I had to put money on it, and I'm not a rich man, you know, I'm very, very stingy with my money, I would actually play the breakout to 1517 on SHIB. Just due to the consolidation, and even in this sideways consolidation, it's still in a very slight uptrend. I would play that bullish momentum up here. So I think it actually breaks above and has that move upwards on SHIB. Leave the moon boy to me, CC. Don't worry, man. You are enough moon boy for both of us. Oh man. I'm really glad you joined my Discord channel, Mr. Andy Walk. You definitely throw a curveball in there and get some feathers ruffled, which turns out to be some really good conversation, which everyone needs every now and again. 60% gains on Solana trade so far. CMC isn't right there, only 7.2 billion in circulation. So I looked the wrong chart. Can you see on Coinbase as well? The supply is elastic. Yeah, let me check on that, but I'm gonna get on Mr. Andy Walk real quick since he's a member of the channel. Member of the channels get priority request, FYI, and pretty much it's all just members of the channel. But yes, I'll definitely get back to yours. We're gonna do LCX real quick. Whoa. Hey, Mr. Andy Walk, when did you become a member of the channel? Did you do that not on the live stream? Because I didn't get any notification of it. I just noticed now that you were a member. Well, thanks, man. That gives you 2 entries into the drawing. Man, you guys are great. Let's get into LCX. So LCX is down 1% at 7.7%. The thing that I like about LCX, and I talked about this in the Discord, is the total supply to circulating supply. Yeah, that's there's a large difference there, but the total supply is less than a billion. Circulating supply is 5.6 billion, or less than a billion. Circulating supply is 561 million, excuse me, and 43 million market cap. That's a crazy low market cap, and I believe this coin has crazy utility. So the use case behind this in the long term, if you're a long-term holder and like playing those cards, this might not be a bad coin for you. Looks like the all-time high was 9 months ago at 56 cents. All-time low was 2 years ago at 0.00007. So imagine buying this coin 2 years ago and being up 108,000%. That just shows you the power of holding crypto, guys. That FOMO, that fear that I need to sell my coin, I need to buy coins. Just buy and hold. I know everyone wants to make quick profit and stuff like that, but this has just come from me. I do my swing trades. I have my funds for swing trades, but majority of what I do for crypto is I buy, I toss it in my ledger, and guess what? My ledger goes in my gun safe, and I don't even fucking think about it. You know, I just don't. I'm in it. I'd rather buy crypto, stick it in there, and not try to make money fast and risk losing it than working until I'm fucking 63 for a 401k and retire if there's even, you know, money left in the government to give me, you know. So I think that's a safer bet, just locking it away and not playing with it. So that's just a little rant for me. Where are we at? LCX. So LCX, I had consolidating in this triangle, and goddamn, you guys broke well out of that triangle. You guys broke above the 786 and just took off. Wow. Congrats. Short term, just looking at it without any TA on it. MACD is stagnant, or not stagnant. MACD is pretty much retraced to neutral. And RSI is still extremely high, so I would expect some more downwards movement on LCX. So there might be some better opportunities to buy this coin in the near future. I think the main area we need to keep an eye on is the 618, which is very close to this main support area. I'd keep an eye on 6.8 cents for LCX. That would bring the RSI back down to around 50, and the bearish scenario on the MACD could play out, because you can see we have not really been playing very bearish, or largely bearish on the MACD. We've just dipped our toes into it and then continued our bullish momentum. So this is the bearish scenario, and unfortunately the bearish scenario is a retracement. The bullish scenario is a retracement, excuse me. Keep an eye on this on the 618 at 681. That's a tongue twister. I think we might retrace down here. If we do bounce off of that, I could see something like this, just a downwards consolidation similar to this, but not as steep. RSI, every time it's been overbought, you can see it was overbought here, they retrace back down to around 25. A retrace to 50 is possible, but if we just go by history, which history doesn't repeat, but it does rhyme, I'd be banking on more of a 30 to 29%, 39 retracement on the RSI, which would bring this back down to around this main support at 60, or not, at 6.3 cents. So the first area that we need to focus on is this double support at 618 and this main support. If we break below that, the next stop is at the 786 at 6.3 cents. I always play it lower than what it would actually hit. I'd rather not get the coin at a higher price than, you know, overspend. So for right now, if I wanted this coin, I think around 6.4 would be a pretty damn good buy order for this coin right now. That's not financial advice. That's just what I would do if I wanted to accumulate some LCX. I'd put a buying order at 6.4, and if it hit it, it hit it. If not, then I would just wait, because my view on BTC is probably very different than your guys' view on BTC. And I think once my scenario plays out, we will see some lower lows on coins. And I know Mr. Andy Walk will not like hearing that, but I think BTC is dropping below your 19.5K, bro. I said it here on the live stream. Screenshot that. So short term 618, but I'm looking for more of a 6.3 retracement down to the 786 on this coin. Chef, I made a super chat for you. Andy Watt called you out. The reason that I'm calling Floki, I'm way behind in these convos. I'm just fucking rambling on tonight, and that's perfectly fine because I have absolutely nothing to do. Kids asleep, wife's gone tonight. She's doing some girl thing. This is just me and the dog. Me and the dog and some Bud Lights. No. So the reason that I like Floki is the market cap is low. The market cap's only 139 million compared to, if you look at what is it, Dogecoin. Dogecoin is also low, but Dogecoin also ripped earlier, but I think Floki's gonna go to rip due to the low market cap. I covered this in the last time I did Floki. I don't quite remember it, but I think Floki is actually on some larger exchanges now since we had the drop from the all-time high in BTC. So I think Floki got listed on some larger exchanges, has a lower market cap, and the circulating this is not valid on Floki's circulating supply. Floki burned a shit ton of coins, so let me see if I can validate that for you. I don't own any of it, so I'm not trying to shill it whatsoever. Yeah, Floki recently had a very, very large burn, which made me very bullish on Floki. So that's what that is. So if you want to say, I really don't have any valid Moonboyish thing on Floki besides my personal opinion that Floki's going to take off and be the alpha. Why Floki? Saw it, thank you. I'm not coming out the closet. You're not coming out of the closet yet. Now's the perfect time. 93%. I'm mooning. I just like to keep the chat honest in Discord. Ethereum Classic, please. Yes, I'll do Ethereum Classic. Hey, if you guys haven't already, I'd really appreciate if you smash that like button. That'd really help out my channel. If you want to support my channel, you can definitely do so down here. You can like it, send super chats, become a YouTube channel member, pretty much like Vlad, Chef Natron, Mr. Andy Walk. You get those specialty loyalty badges, and it enters you in my giveaways. I'm doing a giveaway tomorrow for swag t-shirt and a NFT. I'm starting an NFT collection on Moon Juice. If you don't know what Moon Juice is, you should definitely join my Discord channel because it became a staple in there apparently. I didn't even know I said that until you guys brought it up. I will stay out of the chat, chef. Promise. Why do I have to be wrong? Who says the other person isn't wrong? Oh, not the majority, so I'm wrong. Yeah, Mr. Andy Walk, you're wrong. I'm just kidding. If you're right, man, then hell yeah. Everyone does TA differently, and I respect all the ways of doing TA. And you've shared your technical analysis on the Discord, and they are definitely valid. I looked at them as a TA standpoint instead of just looking at them saying, okay, that's a chart that says it's going up. I looked at them and said, okay, this wave is hitting here because of this wave is hitting here because of that. So I definitely can see the validness of your Elliott wave, but I gotta stick with my gut. That's the only reason. So not saying yours is invalid whatsoever. Let's get back into some TA. Where am I at right now? I'm at ETH Classic. So Ethereum Classic is up. Oh, I don't want to use that. I want to use this. So ETC is up 3.5% at $43.29. The thing about Ethereum Classic compared to Ethereum is it has a max supply compared to an infinite supply, 210,000 or 210 million. Circulating supply is 136 million, 5.8 billion market cap. I think this is going to definitely run when Ethereum has its merge. I mean, it's already running with Ethereum. 167 was the all-time high, 61 cents was the all-time low. As you can see, this is definitely running with Ethereum right now. I mean, we're over these dips even before that big Bitcoin capitulation on this coin right now. So if I'm looking at it as a long-term standpoint, I think the time to get it on this coin already passed. Can you make money off it still? Definitely. So I had this Moon Juice chart, which still looks valid. Since I charted it, looks like we've just been consolidating sideways. RSI is pretty high, something to keep an eye on there. We keep testing this 0.5 here and getting rejected, and the weird part about that is 0.5 isn't a heavy resistance area. So for us to get rejected twice at this area is very concerning. It just means that there's not a lot of backing behind this coin. So the main areas on fibs are highlighted in blue. I changed them to blue. So the main areas on Fibonacci retracements are the 786, 618, 382. These other ones are general areas, but they're not very heavy. And for this to be having a tough time getting over one of these areas is kind of a red flag for me. You can see the RSI is high, MACD is just bleeding out sideways. So I'm actually going to be calling a retracement on this. I'm going to be calling a retracement at least down to this main support around 33. We break below that. I think the absolute bottom or lowest that we could possibly go on Ethereum Classic would be the 78 or would be the 618 right here. 618 on top of a main support. Not saying it's gonna be a quick drop down there and a movement upwards, but I could definitely see a slow bleed out down here and upwards. So if I want an Ethereum Classic, I would just put a buying order at around $29 and just sit on it. Just sit on it. You know, put it in there, forget about it, just let it sit. As you can see, upwards movement, consolidation, capitulation, upwards movement, consolidation, capitulation. So something similar to what it did in the past, just on a lengthier cycle. RSI is high, MACD stagnant sideways. It's screaming retracement for me. So the main stop is 37 and then a retracement down to around 27. I don't even think we stop at the 382. I think we're stopping at these support channels for now, and this is the double support. So I can almost put money down on getting to the $28. Oh boy, my wife is back from the wedding. I can hear her upstairs. So let's just keep an eye on a retracement to around $27, $28 at the 786, and then we'll assess that situation at a later time. $12K, here we come. Yo, what's up? How's it going? So, walk the plank trader on the... Like or dislike, it doesn't matter. Let's just smash the hell out of that, out of it, and let everyone know how you feel. Man, I'm way behind. Not much glad we suck. It's the wrong buy. Okay, so if you guys want any coins charted, make sure you post them in the live stream. We're to just go for it, not right now. So with that, we're to look at API 3. So we're on the API 3 right now. API 3 is actually taking off. We're up 11.1% at $2.42. Total supply is 114 million with a circulating supply of 59 million. 144 million market cap. Looks like the all-time high in this coin was $10.30 a year ago. All-time low was $1.04 also a year ago. If we take a look at the longer time frame on this in the max chart, compared to the market cap, you can see they definitely put more coins in circulation starting on June 2021, and this coin is currently available on the following exchanges down here. It looks like Binance is the leader. So with that, let's get into the price prediction and technical analysis on the API 3. Give me 1 sec. My wife brought me down food, and I like food. Thank you. Okay. Okay, let's get into API 3, guys. So API 3, if you just look at the general chart right here, we definitely took off, broke above this resistance channel. This was actually resistance at the time before we took off. You can see we tested it once, twice, 3, and this was our 4th attempt before we broke off. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, and like I say, 1 top, 2 top, 3 top. And we had that, we didn't really have that drop top, but we did have that breakout period. So let me draw some fibs on this and we can dissect it a little bit and dive into it a little bit further. So if we draw from bottom to top right here, we can see we're currently having a tough time getting over the 0.5. RSI entered the overbought territory. You see this red right here, it's saying, hey, it might not be a bad opportunity to take some profit on this coin on the short term. MACD is also starting to converge towards a bearish scenario. You can see they're starting to dwindle back down, and each candle is get lower than the previous one. Blue is about ready to cross the red. So I would personally be keeping an eye on a retracement to the 786 main support here. So 225 to 215 would be my price prediction, I guess you would say. If I wanted to pick up some API 3, which I want to do later down the road, but I think the 786 might not be a bad opportunity. That's not financial advice, that's just what I would do if I wanted to pick up this coin. Say we came down here and hit the support and we caught a fat ass wick down to 786, and you're able to pick up some API 3 at $2.15. That would be a great buy in my personal opinion. But for the short term, I do think API 3 is going to be retracing, and the main areas we need to keep a focus on is the 618 at $2.32, main support at $2.23, and inevitably I think the lowest that we could possibly go before we see a bullish movement on this after the retracement is the 786 at around $2.14. So let's just keep an eye on these 3 general areas. You can see the general retracement on this is to the main support around $2.25. So I think we most definitely will be heading down to around 225. I'm just saying the 786 because you can see those fat wicks that keep dropping below. Back here we had that fat wick here, fat wick here. We could definitely catch a wick back down to the 786 at around 213, and I think that would be a great buying opportunity for API 3 on this retracement period before we start moving higher. So let's keep an eye on 213 as a max low and the main support at 225. Then we'll assess the situation at a later time. So with that, let's jump back into the chat and see what other coins you guys would like charted. Okay, so where we at? Let's take a look. So we did API 3. I think I'm all caught up. Ugh, oh, CC got busted. Okay, so that was API 3. Oh boy, I got tacos, guys. You better be jealous. Got some chicken tacos from a food truck. So what I think we need to look at now is Ethereum, because Ethereum is blasting off. I personally don't think Ethereum is going to see a large retracement until after the merge, and the merge isn't coming until September 15th and 16th, so that's still over a month away. I think we easily break 2K Ethereum, and from there, I think the 2K on the retracement after the merge is going to be the main support area. We've already recovered from the massive drop from BTC. You can see we broke above the massive drop here, which we had recently, which was 1,764. We had it right here heavily, broke above that, currently tested the 1927, broke above that. So Ethereum's going to the moon. So I know everyone wants their altcoins to go to the moon, but guess what? The number 2 coin in crypto right now is going to the fucking moon. At least until the middle of September. So if we draw a large fib on this, which we are going to do, so even on the large fib, let me get rid of the small one, it's just distracting me. Even on a large fib, we did break above the 618 on that as well, which was this breakout on the MACD. The MACD had a fake out continuation. The thing we have to be worried about is the RSI is still high. So what I'm thinking is going to happen is we're going to play off the micro fib here, micro fib to large fib. So micro fib to large fib, this is the new technique that I read upon, is a pump up to around 2,231, retracement to around here at 1,830, and then that push up to this 0.5 area on the larger fib. So this is what it's looking like to me. A movement up here to 2031, retracing back down to the main support, and then a continuation up to 2020. I think Ethereum easily gets to 2,250 before that merge happens. Ethereum just is not going down until the merge, and I can almost guarantee that. I would almost bet my channel on it. Sorry, I'm eating taco right now. This is good. Solana on the daily. Solana on the daily looks like it's following the uptrend. Actually, Solana on the daily looks like it might have a retracement. To me, I know you have your way of charting. This is my way. You have that 1 top, 2 top, 3 top, drop top. Oh, we did break. We did. So we did break above the 382. So I see what you're saying about the breakout. We had a difficult time getting over it. We wicked, actually got a body over it. So what we need to focus on now is, since we're on the day, the next day candle needs to open above this 618. If we open above the 618, then I think you're definitely right, Vlad, that Solana broke structure. This validates that upwards consolidation that I was talking about, and on the day chart it looks like it's about to happen. You know, we tested it, wicked, We have half of our body over it. It closes in approximately 2 or 3 hours, and the next candle will chart. So it looks like what are you saying? 47.4. Oh, to me it looks like it already broke structure, unless I drew my fib wrong. Ah, okay, so this is where you're getting the 47.4. I see how you're playing this. So you're not playing at the 382, you're playing at the 0.5. So I see what you're doing here. So you had a wick up here, got rejected, wicked up here, got rejected, currently testing it right here at 47. Yeah, 47.4. If we get rejected here, it could just be another consolidation until we break out to the 382 to 52. So even if it does get rejected here, Vlad, I'd be keeping an eye on the 618, $42. I think that would be the lifeline for a movement higher. I mean, we've been in an upwards movement since June 14th on this coin. You hate food trucks. Is that because they're competition? I would much rather have one of Chef's subs than these tacos. My sister-in-law lives in Tennessee, and when I come visit her, we're gonna make a detour to Chef's place. I'm just gonna pop in randomly with a Charting Crypto shirt on and say, hey, I want to talk to the owner and see what happens. So Azaro, I'll probably walk out with his pig. Elzero, Alpha Zero, up 3.1% at $1.42. I've gone over these question marks several times. I'm not going to go over them again. Do your own research. So Chef, where are you buying Azro? Is it actually available on anything other than those? Is it available on a larger exchange? Like, I don't have any of these, and I've been wanting to possibly buy into Azro, and I don't use any of these exchanges. So where are you picking it up at, bro? Let's find a good chart. Still valid. Still valid. That's crazy. So Azaro still looks like it wants to have some downwards movement. So you better let me know where you're buying this, because I'm going to buy it at this next bounce. And I think the next bounce is going to be this 382 right here at 121. Let me clear these fibs up. Yeah, definitely. It definitely looks like it wants to head back down here to around 123, 121, and then continue its upwards movement. So I would actually bank on that retracement right there. So let me know where you're getting this coin from, because I might want to put a buy-in order there. I would probably put my buy-in order here at 112, just because I play like that. But if you want to for sure buy, it looks like this 382 is going to be the next stop. And what the hell are we listening to? I really need to get a streaming playlist. So I'd be expecting a 12.12% drop to the 382, then assess the situation at that time. So something like this. Okay, with that, I'll be right back. I gotta take my dog out. I'll be not that long. Chat amongst yourself. Make sure you get those trading requests then. No mas. Don't like the music, okay. Well, I'm not here for the music. I thought you liked that that Moon Boy music. Okay, so we did Alpha Zero or Alpha Zero. Our next one that we're to be looking at. Oh, I just thought of it. What is that next one I want to look at? Let me look at the Discord trading request. That probably should have been my first stop. Abu on the Discord says, can I chart bond or PLA? So we'll start with bond. So bond or Barn Bridge is down 0.1% at $8.17. 10 million max supply, almost all those in circulation, which is crazy, and has a small market cap of 58 million. But I've heard mixed reviews about Barn Bridge, so if you're looking at this like, hey, that looks very, very tasty with that low max supply and low market cap, definitely do your research. Not saying it's a shit coin or not a good coin to invest in whatsoever. I've just heard and read some iffy stuff on it, so definitely do your own due diligence on it. All-time high was 185 2 years ago. All-time low was 2 months ago at $2.20. Man, imagine getting in this 2 months ago at $2.20. Leader Binance, followed by Coinbase. Yeah, I've been talking to Chef. Is what he needs to do is get one of those insulated boxes, toss some dry ice in the bottom of that thing, make some sandwiches, and send them to me. I'd pay you for it, man. And I can do a taste test live, like Chef Natron's famous, you know, bacon whatever sandwich. Okay, Barn Bridge. Whoa, I haven't charted this since I used colored fibs back in December. This is when I first started charting. The first time I charted was in the last week of December. First time I started my channel. This is one of my first TAs, guys. Look at that. That's young charting crypto right there. Isn't that cute? Okay, let's start. Let's start fresh. Wow, this thing just broke out. July 11th to July 12th. Holy shit. 800%, guys. We missed out. We were effing shilling time and everything in our Discord channel. We missed out on this one, guys. If you bought in on June 17th and wrote it out till July 24th, so a little over a month, you'd be up over 1,000%. Oh, you did bond in the Discord, Vlad? Well, guys, we need to start listening to Vlad more in the Discord. We need to definitely start listening to Vlad more in the Discord, because that is disgusting gains right there on bond. But as of right now, it looks like it's had that large retracement. I mean, after you have 1,000% run up, you are going to have a decent sized retracement, and it's looking like we're starting to reach towards the bottom. I think the 786 will be the bottom. Looks like we're getting tighter and tighter, but I think we'll have that one more push down to around $7.30, and then we'll be testing the 8.2 and then working our way back up to around 10. So just short term, it does look like it's going to be retracing approximately another 8 to 9%, but what's 8 and 9% compared to 1,000, right? So I think what the scenario that we need to keep an eye on here is a drop and then a test of this $8.82. You can see we tested it a couple times here before we dropped, so this will be our test. If we break above 8.82, I think this will be the case, and then working our way back up. For the short term, I think the 786 is the next stop at around $7.30. So we'll assess that at a later time. So Abu in the Discord also says PLA. Sorry, I got a mouthful of taco right now. Hey chef, don't worry, they weren't that good. They definitely were not that good, but I was hungry. Okay, PLA played that up 1.5% at 46 cents, 700 million total supply, 423 million circulating, 197 million market cap. All-time high of 374 10 months ago, all-time low was a year ago at 9.3. If we just look at the day, this looks bullish on the day. If we look at the last week, looks like we're heading towards another higher high. So let's jump in and take a look at this. So PLA right now is still on that gradual uptrend. Yes, we did have this huge pump in Scamwick, but nonetheless, we still are on that gradual uptrend right here. Oh shoot, didn't stick. Nonetheless, RSI is pretty high. MACD is flirting bullish bearish, so not doing shit. Looks like we're having a very difficult time getting over this 46 resistance. We tested it once, twice, three, and just hovering around it right now. The way the RSI and the MACD is, it does look like it's about ready to have a push down, so I'm going to draw a micro fib on this. And the micro fib looks like it wants to head down to the 382. I'll be keeping an eye on this around 41 cents, 41.742. It looks like rejection down here would actually bring the RSI back down to a low scenario similar to the past. And every time we've gotten down that low, you can see we had a nice run up, got down here, had a nice run up, got down here, had a nice run up. So we need to actually head back down there before we start running up higher. Too high. MACD's just not doing shit. Consolidation sideways. Keep an eye on 41 to 42 before it bounce back up for PLA. I don't have uploader max, so maybe I'll have to look into getting some of that. Vlad tried to tell us. You know, I should make a special section in my Discord just called like Vlad's streams or whatever. We can have a compound Discord channel, because once he gets famous, we can both get famous together. Oh, okay, where are we at? I'm not tired yet, guys. I'm just running out of coins to chart, so you guys really need to start shilling stuff. I already looked at my coins. What's the DXY doing? This is actually to be interesting. That's a good thing to look at, actually. See, even the DXY, like everyone's like, hey, the DXY is falling, we're heading back down. You know what I see? DXY is still in an uptrend. Even if you look at the MACD is stagnant sideways, and we are starting to get less and less bearish, and the bullishness on DXY is bad for crypto. So we're in a bear scenario, which is good for crypto, which is why we are seeing the price movements in crypto in which we are. But nonetheless, we still are in this uptrend. I mean, and the thing is, the uptrend's getting steeper and steeper, because we had this uptrend here. And then guess what? On February 8th, we made a steeper uptrend. And if you've been around my channel for a while, I read a couple books on vacation, and they actually talked about this, and I actually get to share it with you guys. So this slope uptrend that actually inverted to a steeper uptrend is a bullish scenario, a very, very bullish scenario. And we're talking about the DXY right now, which we don't want the DXY to be bullish. So you can see we had that huge run up, and then we had that steeper run up. They happen in threes from what I've read. So we'll have one more steep run up on the DXY, and then from there, that's where, from what I read, is the crash. So that next huge run up on the DXY could be that one last big capitulation on BTC that we're looking for. So DXY had this gradual run up, and everyone's like, oh, it's just fake out. Then we got real steep, and then we could get real steep one more, and then that's when the DXY could fall. And if we got real steep and headed up to around 115, that is when we will see some very, very low prices in cryptocurrency. I'm actually gonna, after I get off the live stream, I'm gonna look at my book again. I actually flagged this because I thought it was very interesting, because I see this a lot. You have a gradual uptrend, then it gets very, very steep. And similar to everything in life, you ever heard the term that everything comes in threes? It happens everywhere, like one top, two top, three top, drop top. You know, this 1, 2, 3, everything just happens in threes. So what happens with this is you have that gradual, then you start having a steeper takeoff, then you have a shorter blow off top, and then you have that large capitulation. So that next blow off top in the DXY is gonna be very, very brief, as in very, very brief, a couple weeks, because we are on the day. But nonetheless, it does look like it's about ready to have that really steep upwards push, which will drop cryptocurrency hard one more time. And then once the DXY flips bearish, it'll have that long bear scenario, which is where Mr. Andy Walk's middle of 2023 Elliott wave prediction comes in. So we have the fib prediction compared to the Elliott wave, and they both kind of marry up here. We have one more push on the DXY, I believe, and then that large retracement, which is the end of the bear market. I'm glad we looked at the DXY tonight. I look at it myself, but I never share it. My rap Luna acting like it wants to take off. So did Do Kwon ever get charged with anything? Or did he just get away with stealing a shit ton of money from people? So XRP. So XRP is up 0.4% at 38 cents. I don't own XRP, but my brother owns XRP. You guys have probably heard this before. My brother's the one that actually got me into cryptocurrency. He got back in 2015, and he was telling me, you need to get into crypto, you need to get into crypto. And I was like, oh man, I don't want to buy this. I mean, it's fake money. You know, kind of like I was one of those people. And then did my research and shit on it. And the main reason I got into cryptocurrency is, you know, my wife was pregnant and I was working a job 10-12 hours a day, Monday through Saturday, every fucking day. And I had no time to spend with my family. And I had a higher up position, so of course you're gonna need to put in more hours. And I talked to them like, hey, I can't be putting in these hours anymore. And they're like, oh, sorry. I don't think they thought I'd quit, but I quit and got a different job. And they called me every fucking day for 2 weeks straight trying to get me back. And I said, I gave you guys an opportunity. I told you straight up, I said, there is no amount of money in the world that can buy back a single second of time. You can be the richest man in the world, but you can never buy a single second of time back of your life. And I value my time with my family way more than making money and working. And I thought maybe I'll dabble in this crypto stuff that my brother was talking about. And then several years later, here I am with a crypto channel and have all you guys as my friends. So there's my rant. It's not a live stream unless I go off on a rant, right guys? That was getting kind of deep right there, but a little bit about me right there. So we'll get into XRP. XRP is up 0.6 at 38 cents. Yo, it's still looking like it's playing out. Let me clear these brushes. Yeah, this is definitely a rinse repeat type pattern. You can even see on the RSI. We have the overbought, down, overbought, down, overbought, down, overbought, down, overbought. So it looks like this thing's about ready to push down to the 618. XRP is about ready to push down to around 36 to 37 and then work its way back up to around 40 to 43. I don't own any XRP. I want to own XRP, but I'm more focused on Quant and Ethereum right now. In this bear market, you only can select a few coins. I mean, you can diversify your money everywhere, but if your money's spread out too far, you're not going to make a massive profit. And I'm mainly focused on Ethereum and Quant right now. So short term on XRP, I'd be looking for 36 cents. Okay. So I'd be looking at 36 cents or the main support Oh, the main support is at 36 cents, which would actually bring this RSI back down for a run back up. So it looks like a run back down and back up is the case here. In the short term, it's bearish. Let's just get that straight. Short term, it's bearish. Approximately 2 to 5% drop on XRP before we start making a higher high. It looks like something like that. And 2 to 5% is a lot, but when you have a large amount of coins in circulation, 2 to 5 cents is a large movement. So let's just keep an eye on this general area. I don't think we are taking off anytime soon. I do think we are going to be having a retracement on XRP. So I think there are better buying opportunities ahead for XRP than right now. That's not financial advice. Definitely do your own research and don't go off a guy talking about XRP on the internet like myself. But just looking at the charts, I do think that we will be seeing 37 to 36 XRP here in the next couple days. I'm the worst friend, but nonetheless, I'm the worst friend. I'm the worst, but friend, but a friend nonetheless. Hey, I accept all friends. Oh boy, we're having a long stream tonight, boys and girls. If there's any coins you want me to chart, make sure you post them in the live stream. If you want to support the live streams, please smash that like button. You're not required to send super chats or anything like that, but that definitely help out the channel. I'm doing a giveaway tomorrow. I'll be doing a giveaway every single Saturday until I get caught up with my subscribers, which recently took off. Swag and a Moon Juice NFT, which is going to have different variants and different levels, which gives you perks. If you want to know what the perks are, read it on my OpenSeas or head over to the Discord channel. So in order to participate in the giveaway tomorrow, you have to own an NFT, an OG NFT, or a normal coin, or just be a member of the channel for $4.99 a month. That will enter you in the giveaways for every Saturday until you get caught up. So one of those things will get you entered for every Saturday. The more you own, the more you get entered. So Chef Natron is a member of the channel, owns an OG NFT, owns an OG gold NFT. That's 1, 2, 3 entries that he gets into the drawings. So the more you own, the more entries you get. So with that, let's get back into some charting. Swift coin, I've heard of that. Man, you like these, don't take it the wrong way. You like these shit coins, don't you? Hey, you can make a lot of money off these. I made $35,000 off a $250 investment in SafeMoon. I bought SafeMoon on the third day it came out for $250 and I cashed out at 35K. So that was my largest gain in crypto, I guess you could say. And don't ask me how I figured out that SafeMoon was going. That was a complete random ass buy that I saw from a group that I followed, and back before I was more independent on the crypto aspect, but that one worked out very well. So Swift coin, 100,000 million, 10 billion, 6.5 billion in circulation, 14 million market cap. Small market cap, all-time high was 2.6 cents 4 years ago. All-time low was 2 years ago. I don't think we reached I don't think we reached an all-time high again, because you can see it was right when they launched in 2018, and they obviously released a lot more coins since then, as you can see to the market cap compared to the price. When the market cap's this high and the price is lower than the all-time high compared to back here, there's way more coins in circulation. So it's gonna be very hard to overtake the all-time high in this coin. That's the thing to be worried about with large total supply coins. But we'll take a quick look at this. Okay. Oh, it's on Coinbase. So I didn't know football. I know football preseason was out, but I didn't know it was like you guys aren't from Michigan. There's probably nobody here from Michigan. I live in Michigan, and Detroit Lions are the worst NFL team in the league. But for some reason, if you're in Michigan, you just have to believe in them. And they played today, and actually I didn't see if they won or not. I came down here and started trading some crypto. But I like football. I like college football. Michigan State. I'm a Michigan fan. My sister-in-law went to Michigan. I did not go to Michigan. I went to Ferris State University for print management and graphic design. I went there for 6 years. Got 2 bachelor's degrees. That's why I can make badass NFT. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Back to the show. Let's get into this. Or what the hell am I looking at? I need more data than this. There's nothing on these charts. KuCoin should have a good amount of data. Okay. Not a crazy. Oh, it does. Okay, so we're gonna go off of KuCoin because it has a lot more data than any of the other one. You see we're in a slight consolidation period. RSI is pretty even. I mean, we are pretty much reset, which is not a bad thing. MACD, blow that bad boy up, is about ready to flip bearish. I know you guys can't see it, but if I can get there, we are starting to tail back down. You can see this is a very heavy main support area. We've wicked down to it once. Back here, haven't really tagged it since, but we are going to be testing this bad boy out. So looks like 002 is going to be your lifeline. There is no other main support in this coin below this, but until you get to 001. So if you fall below this, it looks like it wants to shit the bed. I mean, you most likely have some fib supports, but the main supports are until that general area. But the good thing about it, since I drew that fib, is this 002 main support is also on a 618, so it's acting as a double support for you. So there's a good chance you could get a decent bounce off of it, but nonetheless, if you do break below that, your next step would be 1-4 and then inevitably down to 1 even. So I think for this coin, the main thing we need to keep a focus on is bouncing off this general area. I'm not going to say we'll be mooning or anything. I think the main thing that we're on right now is survival mode, and what we need to focus on in survival mode is this main support area at 618, at the 618 and main support at 002. So keep an eye on that. If we get a bounce off that, then yeah, we can move up, but you can see you have a lot of resistance nonetheless. So I don't see this coin taking off anytime soon, but nonetheless, it has had some large wicks in the past. It's not a coin I'd invest in personally, but you do you. You might be seeing something that I'm missing. I mean, there's a million different coins, and everyone can, everyone has their own coin, and there's thousands upon thousands of coins. So don't take me not buying this coin as a diss, but I wouldn't buy this coin. Nonetheless, let's keep an eye on the drop down here and then a recoup from there. If you drop below that, then you have to start being concerned. So 002 is the storyteller. Keep an eye on this general area. I think we are going to be testing it very, very soon. I'm a Kansas City fan. You're a KC fan? Had some friends from Michigan. Whereabouts in Michigan? I grew up on the lakeshore. I grew up 10 minutes from Lake Michigan. I grew up in Ludington, Michigan. I don't know where that's at, but I don't know if you know where that's at, but we show our direction. Like, if you stick your hand up, so this is a general exercise, not related to crypto. I'm talking about Michigan. Stick the palm of your hand out straight in front of you, so your thumb is facing towards the left or facing towards the right. This is how you can tell where you're at in Michigan. We tell our directions and where we live off our hand. Because when you hold your hand up like this, it looks like Michigan, does it not? So your thumb's facing right. If you go to that knuckle on your palm next to your pinky, so you have your small knuckle, and then you have your main knuckle, and then you have where your pinky connects to your finger, and then you touch that. That's where I grew up in Michigan, right there next to the lakeshore. It's the best way I can describe it. That's how we talk where we live. Like, hey, where are we going on vacation? Where are you going on vacation this weekend? So people hold up their hand and they point, like, I'm going here, and then just point on their hand, and you're like, okay, you're going to that part of Michigan. Discount City. Never heard of it. Sounds like a store. So, Mr. Andy Walk, where are you saying you want me to look at DJ and S&P, or we're just saying DJ and S&P? Hey, let's check my moon coin. Yo, look at that. I called broke out a lot more faster than I thought, but I called it bouncing up to the 382 and it definitely did that. So this breakout period just happened to coincide. So I had my Haka staked for 60 days for 60% APY, and it recently got released on August 7th. And after it got released, somehow the price just blew up. And on August 7th, they launched another staking program for Haka, and it's my shitcoin moonshot gamble coin. So I figure I'd rather stake it than, you know, you're sitting there, you're looking at a coin like, oh, I want to buy this coin, I don't have money, what can I do? I'm like, oh, I can sell my shitcoin to buy this coin. And nonetheless, even though it's a shitcoin, I don't want to sell it, so I figure it's safer just to be staked so I can't touch it. Plus I'm earning passive income on it. During that 60% APY, I earned $585 in staking rewards on it. So even though it's a shitcoin, you can make money off of it. But nonetheless, looks like the 382 is what we tagged. We recently entered the overbought, starting to tag back down. MACD is about ready to flip bearish. Broke out of this downtrend that we've been in, which is fantastic. I don't know if any of you guys own Haka. And if you're new to the channel, this is my moonshot gamble coin. High risk, high reward, do your own research. Nonetheless, though, we have started this uptrend. So it looks like the next stop on Haka I'd be keeping an eye on is the 618 at around 1481. Up, yeah, looks like 1481, and then a continuation to test this 618 for another time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that will be the main test. Looks like things want to test stuff 4 times instead of 3 times now, so I should say 1 top, 2 top, 3 top, 4 top, but it just doesn't sound the same. Nonetheless, though, it does look like Haka wants to retrace to around 1.4, and then we'll assess the situation at that time. Luckily, I don't want to brag, but it's kind of nice saying most of the, so I was out of the market, I got out of the market little below the top, and I was, you know, dollar cost averaging on the way down. Not largely, I had a large amount, and then once we had this big Bitcoin capitulation, I dropped 75% of my funds that I sold towards the top back into the market. So I'm 75% back in the market, and I'm luckily to say that I actually bought most of my coins that I own right now right down here, which is why I'm not buying any coins right now, because if I start dollar cost averaging right now, that's bringing my average of my coins up, which I don't want to do. And even if we don't drop back down, I'm comfortable with the 75% of my profits that I bought coins with that I own right now. The other 25% I can try to play around with flip plays and stuff like that. But if we do have that large drop like I'm thinking we're going to have on BTC, and coins drop one more time, then I will be tossing the other 25% back in there into the market, and then I'll be 100% fully vested back in with my large funds. And then I'll just be doing you know, every time you get a paycheck or something, small dollar cost average on the way up. But most of my main investment fund, 75% of it got reinvested here towards the end of July, and 25% of it are sitting on the sidelines right now. But for Haka, I'm expecting a retracement back down to the 618 around 1.4, and then we'll assess the situation at that later. Okay, where are we at now? So I don't think you guys are gonna like to hear what I'm about to say. because I shilled the shit out of PBX. I sold 75% of my PBX, so I was bullish on it for a very, very long time. And the reason that I sold it is because when I got in, there was only 1.2 billion in circulation, and this coin hasn't been out for a year yet, and there's 3.4 billion in circulation out of 10 billion, which means they were putting billions of coins in circulation with a market cap of only 6.4 million, which means they're putting a lot of coins in circulation when they don't have the buying power to pump the price, which means the price is only going to drop further. So I'm bullish on PBX's utility long term. I just really wish that they didn't unload the amount of coins I got. I know if you're a PBX holder, because I was shilling it for so long, I know if you're upset, whatever, you got to do what's best for you. And I withdrew a lot of my funds from PBX to invest in other coins because I don't see it making the profits that I want. And next bull run, I want to be, I don't want to say financially free, because I don't want to be financially free. My goal is through, I told you about in the Discord, earn a certain goal of money, and then just get a job that I like doing, you know. Once I earn the amount that I want to earn, I'll be able to just get a job that I like. You know, my wife likes what she does, and I don't want to sound like not the breadwinner, but she makes a shit ton more money than I do, and I make a decent amount of money. If we're able to pay off the house and everything like that, which I plan on doing with crypto, then I can get a job doing whatever the fuck I want to do. I don't want to be, you know, sitting on my ass all the time. I wouldn't mind getting a job at like the state park, or, you know, at the zoo, or just something that doesn't really matter about making a shit ton of money. So right now I'm in commercial printing, which is a very, very competitive field. Very hot, very long hours. It's fun. Yeah, I'm getting off on a tangent. Back to crypto. Where are we at? Look at Dow Jones and S&P. I should just do a live stream like ask charting crypto questions or something like that. I shouldn't just go off on rants. So where are we at right now? We're looking at this coin market cap. Yeah, what I'm seeing here is you can see we had that large movement in the RSI here, constantly taking the overbought territory. It looks like we're heading back up there on Dow. If I put just a mean line right here, which is the general area in which we top out at, yes, we did bottom out here on July 13th, the same as BTC. But nonetheless, it looks like we're almost at the peak before another drop. You can see we have that line drawn here is where we normally top, and it looks like that movement is briefly above 56, like 56 to 57, before we have another push down, which would be that one last push up on DXY before we push down. So yes, I see what you're saying about the reversal here, but I don't think we will be maintaining this upwards momentum. I don't think we're gonna be looking at anything like this whatsoever. So don't get me wrong, I'm not saying we're gonna top out and shit the bed, like shit the bed. I think what we're gonna do is top out here pretty soon and have a retracement. Let me draw a fib on this. Yeah, so what I'm looking at here to play with the DXY is I think we break above 56 and tag the 618 here at around 57.50. 57, 57.50, and then work our way back down to 786. The thing about that is that would still maintain this bullish momentum. We would still be bullish on Dow unless we fell below 50.6. And there's no, I guess you can say, support when we fall below 52. So I don't think we're falling below 52. But the DXY and BTC play a little bit differently. Yes, they generally follow each other, but crypto always crashes a lot harder than stocks, than Dow. So I'd be keeping an eye on something like this for Dow for the time being, which would be that DXY, you know, having that really steep uptrend and then shit in the bed as well. So it looks like we might be seeing that one more push, which would also, if you listen, Mr. Andy Walk, validate that 25,500 top on BTC that I talked about before we see that capitulation. So not to disagree with your Elliott wave, but on the short term, all these one more push ups to a retracement scenario on the Dow looks good. On the DXY that we looked at, it looks like it's gonna have one more push up and then have a retracement. And now we're gonna look at the S&P and see if that's the same. But I see what you're talking about. I'm not pushing your thoughts, you know, shoving them down or anything like that. I see what you're talking about here, and I agree with you. But I'm looking on the short term. You're looking on the long term. Similar to the Dow, if I draw a mean line at the all-time highs, we're currently almost at it. You can see every time we've tagged this general area on the RSI, we've retraced. If I draw a line up here on the MACD, you can see every time we've tagged this general area on the bullish momentum as well, we've had a retracement. Like if you just look at the lifetime, every time we've only broke above it once, 2 times. We've only broke higher than where we are 2 times, and the MACD is actually on a downwards momentum to a bearish scenario. So similar to Dow, it looks like we might have one more push up before that retracement, and that one more push up looks like to around 4,323 or to the 382 at 4,361. So it's looking like something like this, then a retracement back down to the 618 at 4,000. And like I said, a retracement on here, you know, that could be a large retracement on these. I don't really look at stocks and this type of stuff, but a retracement like this compared to crypto retraces a lot harder. So I do think we are seeing that one more push. So we went over the S&P, we went over the Dow, we went over the DXY, we went over BTC. And all of those I've drawn fibs and validated my stance on why we're going to see 2,000 or 25,500 before we see a retracement back down. So each one of those charts, that's 4 different charts which look like they're playing out all the same with one more push up before a retracement. And the retracement could definitely be above 19,500. Definitely could be above 19,500. But I'm thinking it's going to push us down to 17,000. But I'd be looking for that one more push up. I think BTC has the highest that BTC will go before the retracement is 25,500. Just judging by the S&P, we went over the Dow, we went over the DXY, we went over BTC, and all of them that I've charted. I haven't looked at these before. Everyone that I've charted looks very similar to that next push up to that consolidation back down. So it looks like we're nearing a top before a drop back down, in my personal opinion, on the short term. So that is my research and stance on why I think BTC is headed down to 17,000 after it hits 25. BTC 24.6. Even Vlad 25.5 on this run for BTC. I agree. So EWT. Man, I think we've reached the longest time for a live stream. Don't. We're so you have EWT. EWT is Energy Web or EcoWatt. Which one are you talking about? No, boy. BTC Moon Boy. Hey, I see we have 15 people in the live stream. If you have any coins you want me to chart, guys, just post them in the live stream and I'll get to them. I know it's fun to watch, but it's also great to participate. And if you want your coins charted, now's the time to do it. And even if you're new and just stopped in, I'd like to chart your coins, so toss them on there. Energy Web token. So Energy Web token EWT, 100 million max supply, 43 million circulating, 175 market cap. So not bad market cap. I know that's not a high market cap, but for a moonshot, definitely can make money off of it. Let me just put it that way. Max supply is low, circulating supply is just half of that. Market cap's not even close to $1 billion. All-time high was $22.67 a year ago. All-time low was 54 cents 2 years ago. Currently available on the following exchanges. Looks like Kraken's the leader. I don't use Kraken. Kraken's shit. I suggest using KuCoin. I like KuCoin. That's just because I like KuCoin. I use KuCoin. Whoa, this thing just popped. I charted this before? Looks like I charted it back on February of 2022. I always love that. You know, I get suggestions for coins, and then I pull it up. I'm like, what? I charted this before? And then I see the colored fibs. I'm like, oh, this is way back when. This is back when I first started the channel. And it's interesting to compare what I was thinking then to what I'm thinking now. I definitely have a larger perspective and a lot more knowledge compared to when I started. Plus, practice makes perfect, and doing this almost every day, besides Tuesday or Wednesdays and Thursdays, definitely gets your practice in. Short term right now, we have this huge wick. Uh-oh, my wife just texted me, said someone's driving up and down our road. Hey guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave this live stream going. I just gotta go check on something real quick. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, my wife was freaking out. The thing is, like, I live out in BFE, And the thing about BFE is that I live on a private drive as well, so I don't live on a main strip. So the thing that she was freaked out about is there's a car driving up and down and it's a private drive. There's only 3 houses on this, you know, half a mile long private road that I live on. Okay, so where are we at? We're at energy web token. The energy web token right now looks like it topped out at the 618. It's having a very difficult time getting over the 618. We tested it. We're currently wicked above it. MACD is continuing higher. RSI is almost overbought, so I'd be very, very cautious on buying in right now, especially after a huge run up like this. And there's nothing to be worried about. Trust me, I'd feel sorry for the person that tried to break into this house. So we're currently testing the 618. I think we're gonna be seeing that retracement down in this main support. Honestly, I think if we do break above the 618, it's not gonna be a full candle. It's just gonna be a half candle, and then we'll see that retracement back down to around $3.79. Hopefully, and that would even be a large retracement. I think the absolute bottom that we see here is the 786 at 325. I think 325, that's not financial, this is not financial advice, would be a great buy-in opportunity for this coin. I think just put a buy-in order at 325. If it gets hit, it gets hit. If not, so be it. This is how I play. I play on those wicks and everything like that. So I think our short term, we're heading down on this main support at $3.81, but inevitably working our way back down to the 786. And that's on the day. Let's jump over to the 4 hour and see if that's valid. Well, that's long drug out, but nonetheless, it does look like it's valid. We're having a difficult time getting over the 618. RSI was massively overbought. MACD's flipping bearish. And it doesn't look like we're getting over the 618 on this, so it looks like a pushback down on the 786 is the next move. Keep an eye on 325 for energy web token. It looks like 325 is going to be the next stop. Heard some loud noises. I don't know, man. Maybe my house is haunted. So my wife's deaf, so she's not deaf, but from what it sounded like, it was just the neighbors driving their quad up and down the driveway. I didn't see anything. I got just like, oh, they stopped. They only went up and down like 7 times. It looked like a car. I was like, do you got your gun next to your bed? She's like, yeah, I got it. I'm like, why'd you call me then? You know how to use it. Or why'd you text me? You know how to use it. Okay, so that's energy web token. Dude, have you guys seen the moon the last 2 days? It's been huge. I wake up in the morning and I go out there and it's like just on the horizon every morning. So I take my dog out at around 6:30 my time, and it's huge. Do we have another full moon tonight? Because man, that thing was huge. Oh boy. So where are we at? It's almost 10 o'clock. I still have some energy left, but it looks like you guys are starting to peter out. Do you guys want any more coins to be charted? Oh, hey. So since we're on the live stream, so this is the NFT that I'm going to be giving away tomorrow. So just want to let you know that's the NFT I'm giving away tomorrow. It's Moon Juice 1, and this is the description right here. I'll read it. Everyone, I have dropped I've dropped the first NFT for the giveaway. This will turn into a collection with variants that will be given away during live streams or randomly. This one will be given away this Saturday, aka tomorrow on the live stream, along with swag, which is a shirt of your choice. 2 giveaways, 2 winners. I'll be doing this every Saturday until I'm caught up with subscriber count. Whoever receives it can use it as a one-time entry into future giveaways. You just have to let me know you're going to use it before the drawing. After you use it, if you sell and buy it back, you don't get to use it again for the drawing. 1 use per number of NFTs. So this one's number 1. You can only use number 1 for an additional drawing 1 time if you own it. That way, you know, people can't just like, hey, I'll give you the NFT this time, give it back to me next time, and then just flip-flop back and forth and, you know, cheat the whole system. You can't do that. So after that, you can keep it, or you can just try to sell it to someone in the Discord or on OpenSeas. Once it has been traded, the new owner can use it 1 time for free. So say Chef Natron buys it, and then he sells it to Vlad, or Chef Natron buys it and uses it and then sells it to Vlad. Vlad will have 1 free use of it as well. So it's not like once somebody uses it, the use of it is up. And I'll be giving out 1 of these every single Saturday. We're going to create a Moon Juice NFT collection going on here. Each one's going to have variants and each one's going to be a little bit different. This is number 1 right here. And who knows, Mr. Andy Walk, maybe one day I'll make a Neptune, what is that, Neptune juice one. Do I have to be on when you call the name tomorrow? No, you don't have to be on at all. Because I guarantee there's some members that I have that bought memberships that I don't know if they'll be on there in the live stream either. So after I call off the live stream and the winners, I'll just make like a very small video on my channel, be like, giveaway winners, here's the giveaway winners, and I'll label the giveaway winners so the people who aren't on can see. But I want to be doing it at the end of the live stream tomorrow, and I'll be doing it every Saturday. So as of right now, it looks like I'm at 9,000 subscribers, and I started it at 3,000. So I have 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000, 7 giveaways. So that's 7 weeks in a row that I'm going to be doing a giveaway. So if you want to participate in that, you know how to participate. Buy NFTs, become a member of the channel, and the more NFTs and all that stuff that you own, the more entries that you get. And it's not crazy stuff. I mean, the shirts are like 40 bucks. So, and then the NFTs just give you another drawing, which I think they look badass. I mean, I wish I could keep number 1, but I have to give it away. At least I still own both diamond coins, right? Since no one's bought them yet. So I'm double diamond holder. So I'm a diamond OG. I'm a diamond OG. I own both diamond coins. So we getting back in the chart or what? We just been talking. Oh boy. What's popping today? Let's see. Tell you what, the original OG coins were pretty damn cheap back when Ethereum dropped. I think they were below $5, and I know Mr. Andy Walk bought one recently, and so did Chef Natron, and I think they were $13, which isn't bad. You get an OG next to your name on the Discord, which is pretty badass, and entered into the next 7 drawings. So every time I get 1,000 subscribers, I'm doing a drawing. After I posted that, somehow I blew up. I blame someone in the channel. Celsius is actually up 57% today. Okay, so we're on the Keep Network. Keep Network's up 4.1% at 20 cents. 1 billion max supply, 549 million circulating, 113 million market cap. All-time high was $6.10 2 years ago. All-time low was about 2 months ago at 14 cents. Currently available on the following exchanges. Looks like Paraboo is the leader, followed by Kraken and Coinbase. So Chef, where did you move to? Because I know you said you're getting off Coinbase. Did you actually go, did you go over to Mex yet? If so, how do you like it? And if so, if you don't like it, you should head over to KuCoin. So keep. Also, everyone, if you haven't checked it out already, Vlad uploaded a new video on his YouTube. I believe it was yesterday. Very informative video. You should definitely check it out. Vlad TI streams. Okay, short term, we're on the 4 hour right now. RSI was overbought. MACD starting to tail down. Tail down to more of a bearish crossover, looks like, which is a retracement. But as you can see, since, I mean, we did make a lower high since then. So I'm going to be going off the July 26 bottom. Since July 26 bottom, we have been in a bullish momentum. That's not a long time, but I chart micro time frames. So it looks like what I'm looking for here, I think a good buy on this would be the 786 around 19.3. I would actually put a buy in at 19 and try to catch that wick below the 786. I think the candle could come down here, tag the 786, then wick down to this general uptrend area. And it kind of looks like a rinse and repeat type scenario here. RSI is high in my opinion. The MACD is flipping over bearish. So we're definitely going to be seeing a downwards movement on this coin. Just how large of a downwards movement are we to be looking at? That on top of, even if we compare to the day chart, I can almost guarantee the day chart's in the same boat. Day chart, auto, yeah, even the day chart's in the same boat. You can see the MACD has been having these bullish upswings, but every time we have these peaks, it looks like it retraces. RSI is not overbought yet, but nonetheless, I think a retracement on this is going to be the case. It looks like it wants to retrace back down to where I drew, which is the 786, and gradually just do its slight uptrend to the 618. So this might not be a bad longer term hold, but how high can this actually go? I mean, a longer term hold for 12%. I mean, if you're playing percentages in a bear market, you definitely want a larger profit than 13% in a, what is this, a month-long period. So this probably wouldn't be a longer term hold. This would be a long-term hold. If you're looking for flip plays, this is definitely not the one, but nonetheless, I do think we will be working our way up here to around 23 cents in the future towards the end of August, it looks like. I'm still interested in time because I know I called time on, I know I went over it at the beginning, the rinse and repeat type scenario. Oh shit, it still looks valid, guys. I know I said the 10th, but like I said, each one of these are extending longer and longer, so who am I to say when the extension ends? Like I said, you can see we had the run up, retracement, run up, consolidation, run up, retracement, run up, consolidation, run up, retracement, run up, consolidation, and each one of these are getting longer and longer. So definitely a repeating pattern, a step up effect, but the only thing you have to be concerned about is gradually these step up effects do end, but the way that the RSI and the MACD is set up on time, it definitely looks like it wants to pop once more. So I would say I'm like 95% sure we will see one more pop. And the bad part about it is I'm not going to invest in time because I've played coins before and I learned you got to stick with your game plan. I have my game plan. I've worked it very, very due diligently, and I don't want to deviate from it trying to make a quick flip. But nonetheless, this is I think we're to be seeing a decent movement here in the next couple days. On time what looks really good. So with that, guys, I have time to chart one more coin tonight. I appreciate everyone coming out tonight. I appreciate the new members, Vlad and Mr. Andy Walk. You guys get entered into the the drawing tomorrow. So Mr. Andy Walk is an OG and this, so he gets 2. I'll put everyone in the drawing board, and then I'll go over it in the live stream just to make sure that I have everybody there, and I'll do it live. So I'll do the shuffle and everything live on screen, so you can know it's not rigged or anything like that. I mean, it's not a massive giveaway, it's a shirt and an NFT, but nonetheless, as the channel grows, hoping to give away some more stuff. Trust me, those shirts, I got one of those swag shirts for myself, and they're pretty comfortable. They fit true to size too, because I ordered an XL, 'cause I'm a big boy. I'm 6'2", 230, and that's not fat, that's muscle. And it fits me pretty damn good. Very comfy. So one more coin, guys. Who wants it? Okay, so it looks like I got 2 last ones. I got CLV and I got TRB. So those will be the last 2 of the night. If you haven't already, it looks like hang on one sec. My wife just needs to go to bed. Okay, about time you guys posted. You guys had this whole time to post those fucking coins, and you had to wait until I called last call to post them. What's going on, guys? Get with the program. I will cover all those. I was just getting bored sitting here trying to find stuff to talk about, which actually isn't that hard because I can just talk about random shit pretty easily. Trust me, when Mr. Andy Watt gets rich and he throws that party like he's talking about in the Discord, you guys will not be able to get me to shut up. You'll find me very, very annoying. Okay, CLV. So Clover Finance is up 1.7% at 12.3 cents. 1 billion total supply, 319 million circulating. So about a third is in circulation. Pretty small market cap at 39 million. All-time high was a year ago at 188. All-time low was a month ago at 8 cents. Not funny. Whoa, there's a lot of support. Whoa. So there's no resistance on this on the 4-hour. I mean, there's definitely resistance, but no resistance that's showing up. We've definitely broke up. This used to all be resistance when we turned it all in the green. So it's ton of support for this coin. Like I said, if you look at the 14-day to the month to the 3-month, it looks like we definitely had a reversal here, and that reversal happened on July 13th. Had this uptrend right here. We're going to draw a large fib on this. We're going to go from here to this top here, which is currently what we're testing. We're testing the 382. So 382 is what we wicked up to, haven't broken above it yet. MACD did briefly flip bearish, but we haven't had large bearish movement on the MACD in this coin. You can see we have the general fake out sideways, which is consolidation. And even with the RSI, even though we had the dip here, it wasn't that bearish on the MACD. So we just pretty much been consolidating sideways with a general uptrend. If we ignore these wick, if we go by the close of the candles, it's been in an uptrend. It does look like we're reaching the top though. Looks like we're running on steam. We come down and only grab like a case of moon juice when we should grab a keg. So it looks like every time we blast up here, it's like, okay, this one we'll grab a half barrel. We come up, we come down, we're like, okay, we'll grab a skid of moon juice. Okay, we'll come down, we'll grab another skid. We need to come back down here and grab a fucking keg of moon juice for this coin to take off. We can't just keep living off pallets and half barrels. We need to go pick up a whole keg. Oh no, I deleted my RSI. That is definitely not what I want. V-swap. So for short term right now, could I see one more push up? Most definitely, but I think that would be the last push up, because we are definitely going to be having a party and drinking all that moon juice up before we have that retracement. And I think the highest that we could possibly go is around 13 to 13.4, and then that would be our maximum top. And I think once we take that, we'd actually have a very large retracement. I think it'd be more beneficial now to retrace off 12.5 than it would be to push up to retrace. But if you're looking to, you know, play this coin on the downside, I think a push up here would be the best opportunity, because you'd go up here, you'd be overbought. MACD would be in the bearish scenario, or it would be in the bullish scenario, and then you'd have that large push down. That's on the 4 hour. If we look at the day, let's see if it's valid on the day. So even on the day, the RSI is tailing up. It's not overbought yet, but it still is getting in that high territory. You can see the RSI has been tailing down, even though the price has been rising, and we're getting tighter and tighter into flipping over bearish, which I believe validates that scenario at 13.5 for a top before we start retracing, and then we'll assess that situation at a later time. So it looks like 13.5 and then a retracement down to around, what did I say, to 618. Oh boy. Hot dog rolls wrapped in XRP. Tell you what, you get hot dogs and you cut them and you put some cheese in there, and then you put some what was it, sloppy joe mix in there, and then you put them in one of those biscuit bun things. What are those, crescent rolls? And you make it nice and tight, and then scrub some butter on that thing and throw it in a deep fryer. I don't live in the South, but I definitely eat like I do. Whoa, Chef Neutron in the house. Hey man, I appreciate you supporting the channel like that. 1919. Thank you, man. I really do appreciate it. For Mr. Andy Walk. So CLV definitely looks like it's about to retrace. Okay. I type more than I talk. I miss Vlad's comment. Mr. Anyone gonna host a party as a banquet. He'll have rolls of dollar bills wrapped around hot dogs. So TRB is the next one. Well, I've seen this. I don't know if I've tried this before. So TRB is up 9.5% at $39.62. This actually looks very, very good. I don't know the use case behind this. Just looking at the stats of this, you can see the total supply is 2.4 million. The circulating supply is 2.3 million. So they can't have more than 2.4 million coins, which is stupid low. That's crazy low. The market cap's even lower. Well, not lower than the circulating supply, but market cap's only at 92 million. So I haven't looked at the all-time high, but I guarantee this is in the couple hundreds that the all-time high hit. Maybe even the thousands during the bull run. Oh man, I was wrong. All-time high was 161 a year ago. All-time low was 3 years ago. Imagine buying this 3 years ago at a penny and being up 397,000%. Just shows you the power of holding, guys. I know everybody wants to make money quick, and I'm not going to go down this road. I ranted about it earlier. I know everyone wants to make money quick, but 3 years is nothing. Toss it on a ledger, toss it in your fridge, toss it in your freezer, toss it. I don't care where the fuck you toss it. Forget about it for a couple years. Come back to it. Like, seriously. I don't know. I think everyone in here is going to make it. Everyone in the Discord, everyone that's following this. If you're in the crypto now and you're a holder and you don't do anything stupid, like if you don't do anything stupid, I think we'll all be making it here in the next couple of years. I believe in all of us. It'd be great. Maybe we can all have a Lambo party or something. We'll all drive our Lambos to Mr. Andy Walk's place. I don't want a Lambo though. I want one of those rice burners with big old speakers in the back, blasting some heavy metal music down the road. Wow, this is a great uptrend, guys. This is the definition of an uptrend. So remember how I was talking about the DXY? How the DXY had that uptrend, and then you have that steeper uptrend. This is very, very similar to that. So you have the uptrend, you have the steeper uptrend, and then remember how I said you'll have that third uptrend on DXY? So this is actually showing the future of what I think DXY is doing. So you have this gradual uptrend, you have a steeper uptrend, and then you get an even steeper uptrend like that. 1, 2, 3. So to me, this means the top is very close to be pointing in. And I think that DXY is going to be doing something similar to this, but DXY is only on the second uptrend area. And gradually we'll see the steeper uptrend right here. And I'm very glad I read that book because it was very, very interesting about this, and they showed a lot of very valid reasons behind this and examples. So you have that one up one, then you have the steep one, then you have the third steepest one. So 1, 2, 3. Third one's usually the blow off, and then you have a retracement. So it looks like we're entering that blow off top, and you can even see that with the lower higher movements. Like we had the consolidation and we're not getting that high movement like we used to get. So let's draw a fill on this and dissect this. Bottom to top here, RSI is almost overbought. MACD is bullish, but not very. I mean, we're pretty much stagnant sideways. So I would currently be keeping an eye on this uptrend right here. The uptrend's actually at the 236. If you break below this 236, we're at the 382, and then all that is entering a downtrend. So if we fall below this one, if we fall below this current uptrend that we're in, the previous ones don't play as support. So even though this was here and this one right here would look like support, once you invalidate that with a higher uptrend, this doesn't act as support anymore. So right now it looks like we are very, very close to be breaking this uptrend right here and then having a downwards movement. So I'd be keeping an eye on the 382 at around 33.94, so $34, and then I think the main support at $30 will be the major test there. But nonetheless, we're in that third phase of this upwards movement. So usually when you enter that third phase, you're going to be nearing the top before a retracement. Chrono's up 3.4% at $15.06. 30 million total, 25 million circulating, 3.9 million market cap. All-time high of 96 cents 9 months ago. All-time low was 3 years ago at 1.2. Currently available on the following exchanges. Everyone knows where crypto or Chronos is available at. The bad part is my buddy actually owns. I know you can you stake a certain amount of crypto or Chronos on crypto.com and you get like a metal card. And metal card, and one of them gives you like Netflix for free and everything like that. But Netflix has greatly inflated their prices, and it just wasn't worth it anymore apparently. But I never got into that. But he staked it, and they moved it so all the stakes got moved up one. So he was like, I just got screwed. I was staking, 500 Crow for my card, and now I don't get crap for rewards from it. Oh, but that's a crypto.com issue. That's not a. So something I noticed, you ever notice that when we chart coins, there is no crypto.com comparison? So does crypto.com get their charts from some third party? Because the ones here are the ones that they produce their charts. They produce the charts on their platform, and that's why they vary, and that's why people can arbitrage coins. But crypto.com doesn't have that. I don't know, there's just something I noticed, that there's no crypto.com over here. So does that mean that it's very hard to arbitrage on crypto.com? Oh boy, Chronos is definitely on an uptrend as well, and it looks like it just entered the second phase. 1, 2. So we entered that second phase on the uptrend. I don't like these. I'll have to edit that after. Nonetheless, it looks like we entered the second phase. MACD is tailing up, RSI is tailing up. It looks like we might peak before we have a retracement. So if we go bottom the top here, we currently broke above the 382, 236 might be the next stop. I would almost be looking for around 17 cents. I'm gonna draw a line there. That would bring us into a general overbought territory. No, I don't want to draw a line. That would bring us into a general overbought territory at around 17 cents. Similar to back here. If we zoom out and look, we generally tag this area, tagged it once, twice, 3, 4, and every time we've tagged it, we've dropped once, we dropped twice, we dropped 3, we dropped 4, and we didn't drop here. We had this secondary bump. And the thing about the secondary bump, I know you don't want to hear it, similar to BTC, it looks like a relief rally, a bull trap. And then that will drop back down as well. But nonetheless, it does look like it wants to push up to around 17 and then shit the bed down to the 618 at 13.7. Didn't this thing reach like 40 cents during the bull run? No, 96. Holy shit. Oh boy, guys. I'm getting tired. Where are we at? Man, you guys posting super chats every live chat. You don't have to do that, guys. I appreciate you supporting the channel, but I really do. Thank you. You have done it on live stream for me. So ABT Alliance block. So Alliance block is down 2.1%, 186 million. Total supply 98 million. Circulating supply 17 million. Market cap definitely set up to take off. Can't remember if, who was it? Was it Zigoth? Someone posted in the Discord about this and how they believed in the utility of it, and they went in depth about it. I thought it was this coin. I might be mistaken, but someone posted a coin similar to ABT. It might be LCI. I don't know. My mind's kind of fuzzy. It's pretty damn late here. All-time high was 165 4 years ago. All-time low was 4.92 years ago. Currently available on the following exchanges. Never heard of half of these. Well, I have, but never heard of OKX. Never heard of LAT token. I've heard of these three. So it's not really listed on any major exchanges, but CoinGecko is very delayed in updating this stuff. So who knows? This could be on Coinbase for all I know. Oh, it is on Coinbase. Look at that. ABT. Son of a gun. Oh shit. Yeah. Wow, it just popped back on August 6th. Sideways consolidation. We're actually in a bearish MACD, which is crazy for how high we are. To be in a bearish MACD this high is definitely indicating that we have another push up eventually, because usually we're bullish. MACD is actually reset below 50. So yeah, it looks like as of right now 0.5 retracement to the 618, and that will be our next liftoff point. This is very similar. Oh shit, how did I end up back on BTC? Uh-oh, guys. So ABT, oh, back at it. Very similar to Time, none of this stuff, but very similar to, remember how Time had that huge blast off, short consolidation, big blast off? Similar to Time at the beginning of that movement, of that ladder up effect. This is very, very similar to that. So this could be the first step up on some larger movements for this coin. Let me see if I can do a comparison on this. I know I can. I've done it before. Where is it at? Compare Time. Oh, USD. So what I'm talking about is this period right here. You see how Time initially lifted off and had that consolidation and then lifted off again? Or wait. Talking about the first one. Oh, come on. Can I grab this? Guys, I'm losing my marbles. It's just not happening right. But just believe just believe me. Oh god. It looks very similar to time on that first pump up consolidation. Apparently I don't know how to use this. It's fucking 11:30 here and I haven't stayed up this late since I was 12 years old. So we're getting loopy tonight. So as of right now, like I said, retracement to the 618. I also lost all my indicators. Getting sloppy. Come on, trading crypto, you're getting sloppy. Get with it. Okay, short-term 618, then we'll assess the situation. I used to work at Asphalt Planet. Each night took 2 live gallon buckets of asphalt home and used. What? That's a great idea, man. I steal a lot of books from work. I do a lot of print on demand, and you'll be shocked by the amount of print on demand books. So print on demand is, you know, 100 or less books. So you have those independent publishers, you know, like I can write a book and they try to write a book and then they have these janky ass covers and text, but every now and again you do get some pretty cool ones, and I snatched those. But we printed Harry Potter books. We print a shit ton of manga books. I printed all the Dragon Ball Z Super books, Chainsaw Man, Attack on Titan books. So all those mangas that you saw hanging in my cupboard, hanging in my shelf, Vlad, I print all that. So all the books that you probably read, I printed a majority of them. Pretty cool. So yeah, I'm in charge of running the press room and the bindery, so 2 different areas. I just want to, I think it'd be nice to, you know, not, I mean, it's nice being a leader and stuff like that, but I think during a job, and I bet Chef Natron could back me up on this, because he owns a business, I think sometimes it would just be nice just to be the worker. You know, not saying I'm not a worker, but like, hey, your job today is to put books in boxes and not, you know, schedule out all these jobs. And, you know, guess what you have to do today? My job is to sit here with this person across me and let's put some books in boxes that come off the machine, you know, pack them up and send them out. You know, that would be nice sometimes. It'd be a lot simpler, a lot less stressful. Where are you here? I'm fucking lost. We did ARC. We're on ARC. We're on ARC. Yep. G. Good night, all. Night, Mr. Andy Walk. You're probably already asleep. That is correct. Chart, sir. Whoa! What is this spam? Best adult dating site. Is there a way to like not allow that to happen on your Discord or on your live chat? I guess that means I'm going places, right? AB ABT. Yeah, we'll look at ABT. Oh, we already looked at ABT. We already did that. What am I talking about? Am I able to give chat mods? How do I do that, Vlad? Hey, Vlad, I just made you a moderator. Test it out by deleting those comments real quick. See if it worked. Yeah, well, Vlad is mod in my Discord. Vlad is now mod in my YouTube channel. I support Vlad completely. He has really good charts, guys. So if you don't know who Vlad is, definitely join my Discord channel. He has a lot of very good information. He also has his own YouTube channel. So make sure you check out Vlad TI streams. We're partnered together, working together on our YouTube ventures and just sharing information with you guys. So definitely go check it out. He just posted a video yesterday. A lot of good tutorials on shorts and longs and stuff like that. So make sure you check out his live stream. It's very good. Or not live stream. Make sure you check out his YouTube channel. Oh shit. So with that, guys, I am going to end the live stream. We're on for quite a while tonight. I am doing another one tomorrow. I'm doing one every day this week. I'm doing one today, which I just did. Tomorrow, Sunday, I'm doing my giveaways tomorrow. Tomorrow is my giveaways. In order to participate in my giveaways, you have to own NFT, own one of my NFTs, which you'll find the link below in the description if you want to own one of those. Which you have to own one of the coins. You become a member to the channel, which is $4.99 a month. Those are the ways you can do it. My giveaways, I'm giving away an exclusive Moon Juice NFT, which I shared in the live stream, and I'm also giving away swag, which is a physical t-shirt of your choosing, which I've shilled before, but if you get chosen, I'll share the selection with you. You can pick out your shirt and everything like that, and I'll ship a shirt right to you. So with that, guys, I'm going to end the live stream. I will stick around in the chats for a little bit. I'm going to toss on BTC here, just so you guys can see what I'm looking at. And what I am looking at is BTC heading back down. So with that, guys, I appreciate everyone coming out tonight. I'm gonna stick around in the chats. If you haven't already liked the channel, I'll be back on tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if I didn't try your coins tonight, I'm sorry. I'll definitely do it tomorrow. Make sure you're on tomorrow. And if you want to participate in that giveaway, you know how to do it, guys. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow. I'll be around in the chats. Thank you.